What a soothing note to start the program with. To give the program its momentum, we would like to call upon the monologue team to present to us with a monologue discussing feminism and help address queries related to it. Thank you.
I won't fight other women for one of the limited seats at the table. We will march side by side and demand a bigger table. Feminism, a fight for recognition for everyone out there, whether she is the one who wears a skirt or a burqa. No matter what her skin is, what her waist is, even if she wasn't born one. They say feminism and feminist is a male basher, the one who despises men. Feminism, the one that's blamed for every apparent wrong that takes place in a woman's life. It's a living entity, as an essential crisis created to eradicate the essential threat of women under the shadow of patriarchy who believe in it. Society holds plethora of different opinions, a mixture of contradicting beliefs, varying opinions, people who have seen, read, experienced different sort of lifestyles, shape their minds to accept different theories and bash anyone of different opinion. This idea of emancipation of women is under attack. And how? Isolation. Calling out the bearers of the ideas of equality as people wanting to disrupt society and little else. Here, we present you the same and set of women who have transcended barriers and have stepped beyond the line.
ल ठीक छ रे यत्रो आन्दोलन रे त फेमिनिस्ट नै भन्न पर्यो नाम नै सेक्सिस्ट इजन्ट फेमिनिजम अ फरेन कन्सेप्ट इज इट रिलेभेन्ट इन नेपाल ल ठीक छ समानता रे तब त एकतर्फी कुरा मात्र गरेर भएन नि
अनि फेमिनिजम भनेर मात्र भएन नि हामी केटाहरूको पनि समस्या हुन्छ आई मिन व्हाट डु दिस फेमिनिस्ट रियली वान्ट
These are the questions that are often heard. Now, let's hear the voice from some of the feminists from the society itself.
Name Smriti Shrestha. Age 20. Molested on December 20, 2018. Dress, pant, t-shirt, jacket on top of that, and a muffler wrapped around my neck. Identity, feminist. No one has the right over my body without my consent. For the first time in my life, I underwent molestation, and I could not do anything much. I cut his hands and shouted, "Ke gareko yesto?" But since the bus was packed, and I was the only one shouting, he escaped. The entire time on my way back home, I kept on wondering what could I have done at that moment. And many things did arise on my mind. Now next time, if anything as such happens, swearing God, I'm going to catch his hands and show everyone what he had been doing. And embarrass his dignity, which I think he almost does not have any. My body is not for you to touch. Touch in an inappropriate manner. And get over the mentality that if I scream over one person for groping me, I will scream over you for you mistakenly touching me. Because I am aware, and the victims are aware about the good and back touch. And about what and how does that feel like? Why would I not frown and be frustrated when a stranger is capable enough to think that he has the right to touch me and does so adamantly, that he has the right over my body without my consent? This is patriarchy. This is patriarchy in its epitome, and there's no time to remain silent now. This is the time we act. My mind is occupied, and every time I'm having flashback of that moment, I shiver. My body shivers, and I just cannot let go of what had happened, and I could not do anything. I came back home and told this incident to my mother and sister. Surprisingly, my sister had so much more to say on this, on what had happened in our college, which enlightened me to tell the story of mine. I tell this because if one person starts talking, it gives another silent victim the courage, the strength to talk and share their story, to fight for their body. I being able to tell this incident to my parents and to every possible person that I can is what feminism and what being a feminist has given me. Had it not been feminism, I would have remained silent. I would have been okay with someone groping me, someone thinking that they have right over my body, just because they consider themselves superior, and just because I was taught so for the past few years of my life before I was introduced to feminism. I would not have understood how much it is important to speak up for what I deserve and how I deserve to be treated, because I am a human, nothing less, nothing more. And today, I have this unwavering courage to speak up, so that you people in the audience and people everywhere around the world find courage within themselves to speak up, knowing that being molested, raped, or sexually abused is not something that we are accustomed to. It is something that we must fight for. This is not only about women being able to speak up. It is about instilling the fear in criminals so that the next person does not have the audacity to inappropriately lay hands on any other person because they think that they have right over someone else's body. Yes, actions speak louder than words. But if we do not speak up, and if we do not speak up for ourselves and for others, how are people going to know? And if people do not know and understand, how are they going to take action? Today, I stand here and call myself a proud feminist, because feminism has given me a voice for myself and a voice to inspire others to have a voice for themselves. A voice I would not have had otherwise. I am a feminist.
म सानुमाया सुनुवार, उमेर 23 वर्ष, गृह जिल्ला मोलुङ ओखलढुङ्गा। हाम्रो गाउँतिर सानैमा विवाह गरिदिन्छन्। मेरो विवाह पनि 18 वर्ष हुँदा भइसकेको थियो। मेरो लोग्ने पनि त्यति बेला सायद 19 वर्षको थियो होला। 1 वर्षसम्म त सबै कुरा रमाइलो थियो। सानी केटी थिए, नयाँ घर, नयाँ परिवार, नयाँ लुगा, नयाँ गहना। एउटा सानी केटीलाई त्योभन्दा बेसी के नै चाहिन्छ र? 1 वर्षसम्म भनिहाले नि सबै कुरा ठिक थियो। एक हिसाबले भनौँ रोमान्टिक थियो। 1 वर्षपछि ठुलो भूकम्प गयो। भूकम्पमा हाम्रो घरमा भएको भकारी र भकारीमा भएको धान सबै कुरा तहस नहस भयो। सबै कुरा गाह्रो थियो। व्यवहारले च्याप्दै गइरहेको थियो। हाम्रो सम्बन्धले पनि हामीलाई च्याप्दै गइरहेको थियो। कुट्न त त्योभन्दा अगाडि पनि धेरैचोटि कुटिसकेको थियो मलाई। तर गल्ती जहिले पनि मैले नै गरे जस्तो लाग्थ्यो मलाई। तर एक दिन सानो न्युमा मलाई यतिसम्म कुट्यो म रगत तान्ने हुने गरी अझै पनि याद छ आँगनको त्यो पेटीमा सुतिराखेको थिएँ। म अङ्गभङ्ग भएको थिएँ। रगत पिप के निस्केको थिएन त्यति बेला। अझै याद छ फिर गर्दै परबाट एक हुल आइमाईहरू मेरो घरतिर आइरहेका थिए। हातमा यत्रो ठुलो आग्लो र मुखमा सिटी बजाउँदै। सिर त्यो आवाज अझै पनि गुन्जिराखेको छ मेरो दिमागमा।